How is everybody doing? Pumas, Wallabies anthems are about to get underway. I saw Mo said he got up at 3 a.m. in the States to to watch the game, and the sides are still warming up. Yeah, I think 3 a.m. where you are, which would have been 9 p.m. here, was the coverage rather than the kickoff. Kickoff is at 1:45, so pretty late. Tomas says, Vamos los Pumas. Blake's here. YOLO Bug. Metric. How's everybody doing? Lance. Liam. Dwayne. Novmum. How is everybody doing? Alaran. Jack. Chris. Drink. Dwayne, he says, I'm drinking the ass. Yes. Last time I drank the ass beer, that was last week, and we had a pretty good game. So I figured I would save the other half of the ass for this week. I'm on Aussie commentary tonight because it's an Aussie game and there's no Kiwis playing. Big Will's here. How is it going?
Big Will.
Gaz has been asking for you, man. Danger Beth, how are you, mate? Charlie, am I going to the NPC game next week? It's free entry. Free entry, is it? Maybe we should go, Gaza. Jose, vamos Pumas. Tanner, mate, I'm good. I hope you guys are going well. I might just turn that down one more notch because if I get too much audio on the microphone, I'll get in trouble. Big Will says, G'day, Gazza. What's Gazza's prediction, asks Dwayne.
Could be 5 points either way.
5 points either way. He's on the fence. Big V8 Show asks, is it just Gazza today, or is Mama 2 Cents with us as well?
Dawn Breaker's here.
Mama 2 Cents.
Mama 2 Cents is here. Who is Mama 2 Cents picking for this one?
Well,
it's
depends.
considered.
It depends whether the...
Oh, she's sitting on the fence as well.
If the Pumas can play as well as they played last week, they've got a good chance. Can they play that well again?
On the fence, people. Ladies and gentlemen, I got both my folks firmly on the fence.
First 10 minutes.
Nobody wants to call it. Tim, good morning, mate. How are you going? Who's Gazza going to be rooting for? That's the question Ruben wants to know. Oh, come on. He's not even going to give you an answer for that one.
Probably Argentina.
There you go. Probably Argentina.
Then
on the other hand,
our nearest neighbours are the Aussies.
So you should be supporting Anzac spirit. You should be supporting the Aussies. Underdog spirit. You should be supporting the Argentinians because they've never won this competition before.
There's an argument both ways.
There you go.
Firmly on the fence.
Firmly on the fence. Claudio, how are you, sir? Natural talent. My expectations for this game are too high. I hope I don't get disappointed. It does have pretty big expectations on it, to be fair, after last week. If this is like a 12 points to 9 penalty fest, then it'll maybe disappoint some. Ryan says, Wallabies definitely to lose by at least 7. Nice food takeaway, says Vamos. So I guess he's got his Pumas jersey on for today. It is a nice jersey with that collar. I am a fan.
Yeah, they got nice jerseys.
Is local rivalry not a thing? I guess we like to beat the Aussies because they're our local rival, but in theory, they should be your closest kind of cousins, right? And you should support them against other teams. Like, you want to beat them, but then you support them. I don't know. Maybe it's because we've got the Anzac thing from the past. That's the way it should work, I think. But it often doesn't. Big Will settling in for an evening of rugby. Tri-Nations, Premiership, England, Ireland. Yeah, and you got Wales and Georgia as well, bud. Who doesn't enjoy watching the Aussies lose? That could be a thing as well. Gary is here, Gary DeGrone. If Hannigan wasn't in the run-on side, I'd be more confident. He's not a Hannigan fan.
He hates Hannigan.
Yeah. Yep. Hello from Georgia. Good luck, Los Pumas. Good luck to Georgia against Wales, man. It's
Oh, not Paul Williams. Oh, no. I wish it was Ben O'Keefe. Paul Williams. God.
No mercy.
Break.
Flishin says I can't see that up here. Go Wales, Flishin. Go Wales. Right, we've just had kickoff. Once the clock hits 10, I will let you know in case I am ahead. We're at 9, 10 seconds in at the minute. Do I like Pumas? Yeah. They seem like a pretty cool animal. Love the smell of international rugby in the morning, says Scott. A Wallabies fan in the UK. See how they go, man. What are the consequences for each team if they lose? Well, I think essentially the winning team goes top and puts themselves in with a pretty good chance. So the losing team does not go top and puts themselves on the back foot. Kia ora, April Tui. How are you doing? Grant, good morning, man. Why is it at Newcastle and not Suncorp? I think they only wanted to play one game at Brisbane for whatever reason. We are 1 minute in. Pumas have got the ball in their own 22. Let's see what kind of exit play they have got. Bertranu. Sanchez, pretty good kick. The only Ned I like is Ned Flanders. There you go. When's it starting? It has already started. KO's 5 seconds in front. Always good to be in front rather than behind. Well, that was a quick one. What happened there?
Good start by the Wallabies.
They've got the ball in the right end of the field. That is for sure. Jeez, that advertising hoarding with the flickering lights is going to be distracting.
Oh,
Here goes Nick White. Goodness me. They're in the 22. Bug basketball pass from Harry Wilson. Tupou's not going to pass.
Oh.
He tried to give somebody the big don't argue, but didn't really happen. Oh, Argentinians might be over that ball. Nah, couldn't turn it over. 7 phases. Hannigan's got it. He's going backwards. You know he's not going forwards. Hannigan.
Poor Hannigan.
Still not a fan of the collar. Come on, Fletcher. Oh, Wallabies have won a penalty.
Yeah, they'll take the kick.
To be fair, they did well not to cough up the pill. The Argentinians were pressurising at times.
Gee, that was a good break.
It was.
Gee.
April Tui slept in today. You lucky one. Easy 3. Yeah, you probably take the 3 here, don't you? Argentinian shirt is really nice, says Ryan. I agree, man. I agree. My son woke up to blue tack in his hair. That can't be a good way to start the day. Do more Pro 14. Goodness me. So much rugby on, man.
He'll kick this.
RG defence is still hot to trot. That's what they do, eh?
59%.
Did it say his average is 59? Because he often takes the really long ones. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a cannon, but he's not the most accurate.
He's a bit of a Geordie Barrett for his distance. He ain't going to miss that.
There we go. Wallabies are in front. First points on the board. Bought a new whiteboard marker. Pretty happy with that. Ned Hannigan is the most undeserving professional something before that disappeared from Grant. Player to ever get an international cap. Ooh.
Hush.
Who else can we think of that's been capped as an international that wasn't maybe the best? Thinking of Wallabies, I know Jesse Mogg ended up with a few Wallabies caps.
Jesse Moore.
He never really cut it at international level. He looked all right at Super Rugby level. Ooh, the Pumas have won a penalty straight from the kickoff. They'll kick it for sure. Based on last week, there's no way they'll go for the corner. Ran. Dodrick says, Vamos los Pumas. Hello, Yellow Man. How's it going? Thomas loves Big Ned. There you go. Every single time, get the points and then stuff it up. That does seem to be a thing with the Wallabies at times. Robert Dupree is another guy who's undeserving of an international cap. Rudy Page. Cowan Dickey. Yeah, George, interesting. Yeah, I never thought about that. He probably did make a difference when he came on, didn't he? I watched that game a bit disjointed, so I couldn't really keep track of all the substitutions. 3 points apiece. That was a quick reply. Wallabies coaching staff will be pretty disappointed with that thing. After the kickoff, after you've just scored points, what do you want? Clean take, clean exit, not concede bloody points. Anyway. Back to square one. Indeed, mate. Indeed. What can the Pumas do? Bertrando puts in a pretty good kick. So they'll be on halfway. Geez, that's a hell of a kick. A lot of Argentinian fans there, Jack. I will bet. I will bet. Sam Burgess playing for England was a joke.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Good athlete, but just not a rugby union player.
He's a league player.
So, yeah. Patai's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Ned Hannigan. No, it's not Ned Hannigan. It's Matt Phillip.
Philip.
He was going forward, so I should have seen the difference. There's fireworks going off. Did you hear Chika's going to coach Lebanon at the Rugby League? Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's going to coach the Lebanese Rugby League team. Maybe he's got some connections,
Yeah,
Lebanese
he was
connections.
with one of the NRL
Probably.
clubs.
Got some of that in him, I guess.
Some of that in him.
Wasn't he a consultancy at the Bulldogs or?
I don't know what kind of league background he's got.
He was helping out one of the NRL clubs recently. Might have been the Roosters or the Bulldogs, one of them anyway.
If Garden Bishop was to join the ABs, he'd be the worst. Tim, we are at 7 minutes and 40 seconds as we line up for a line-out throw. His parents are Lebanese. There you go.
Here we go.
There you go. Thought there was something like that.
There you go. Bet Ned will get the first try. How much do you want to bet?
Oh, they've just stolen it.
He played league before going to union. Well, there you go.
Oh,
He does.
really?
He must know his league. What beer have I got, Kathleen? It's the Cass Korean beer, which people have noticed if you take off the C, has an amusing name. But it's the right colour scheme for the Pumas anyway.
Harry Johnson.
The Lebanese Rugby League team also consists of a largely Lebanese Australians who returned.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the like the Samoan and Tongan guys who went to the World Cup were actually kind of born in New Zealand, but you know, have like Tongan or Samoan parents or grandparents or something like that. So they've still got that connection. Put 20 on Ned for the first try. I can't imagine he's paying that little. Surely he's paying more than that. Watching this stream so I don't have to listen to Kearns and Kafer.
Maybe
Yeah, I would say they are among the least popular guys in terms of commentary. That will be an interesting one because Fox is losing the rights to the rugby over in Australia next year. It's going to go to 9. So they may end up having a clean out of the commentary team.
It's not on 9 yet, is it?
No, next year.
Next year.
But, I mean, they may just hire the same guys. Who knows? I mean, 9 is going to need to hire commentators, and those guys have got commentary experience. So, yeah, might end up with the same people. Who knows? Looking forward to Bath. Yeah, that should be a good game, man. Did I see the draw last night? I didn't watch it, but I saw that New Zealand and Australia are in the same pool for the women's in 2021. It's too big. Oh, he doesn't want to take the mark anyway. Tom Wright. He had a good debut last
Look at
weekend.
him.
Oh, look at him go. Jeez.
He is fast.
Is he isolated?
Actually, I thought Tom Wright had a good game against the All Blacks.
Oh, yeah, he was good. Oh, sorry, it wasn't last week. It was the week before. You're right. Hire the honey badger for special comments. That's true. Today I watched the game from 2019, Germany-Samoa. I think we watched Hong Kong against... Was it Hong Kong against Germany? We definitely watched the German game during lockdown when there was no games on. We went back and watched a bunch of old games. Germans have got a pretty nice kit. Hooper knocked it on. Is this the first scrum?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's around his shoulder, so it's a pretty ordinary pass. Scrum time. Whew. Victor, goodness me, man. Appreciate that, bro. Very kind donation. 3 words. He says, Australia to win. Well, we'll see how this scrum goes, Victor. If they can get a big scrum in, that'll put them in good stead. But yeah, the Argentinians were pretty good last week. So yeah, man, cheers for that. You've been a regular with those donations, and what can I say other than thank you very much.
Pressure there.
For a line speed from the Wallabies. Lost Pumas for the double. Oh, that'll be Argentinian ball, or was the Argentinian guy already in touch? Hooper was the one who touched it last. Only the Bogan Aussies love Phil Kearns. So anyone from Sydney. I've been to Sydney and it seems to have pretty distinct, I don't know, areas which seem to be known for stuff. Hopefully no cards. Yeah, why did he do that, Gary? I don't know, man. Why? Yeah. Couldn't leave it alone. Uh-oh. Who's that? Is that Paisami on the ground? He's getting up. Why is Matera wearing 6 but playing open side? Actually, this is something I didn't know. I thought it was just the South Africans and Namibians and whatnot, but it seems like the Argentinians might go the other way around with the numbering of their flankers as well. I was actually thinking about that after last week.
Like the South Africans. Oh, okay.
For some reason, I thought that was like a uniquely South African thing. Oh, they have given it to Australia, so Hooper wasn't in the wrong. Craig, mate, how's it going? Will I be doing England, Ireland? Oh, goodness, that's on at a pretty horrendous time. I think I am going to sleep, and I will watch those games in the morning on catch-up, on demand, and, yeah, with a coffee. I know I'm addicted to watching rugby when I wake up at 3:45 to watch two teams I don't even like. Yep, Kenneth. That's pretty much it.
Well, they gave it away.
Well, Mama 2 cents, are you sensing that the Pumas are at the same level as last week, or does it seem not there thus far?
Well, not thus far.
Is it Gizza or is it Jezza? Have you noticed quite a few ex-league players, and thank you for the donation, by the way, are now union defence coaches? Why do you think that would be? Thank you, mate. Good question. I think that just goes down to the fact that league went professional before union, so they had to put more into it, didn't they? So it was a really structured defence rather than just the old union kind of just, aligning man-to-man. Rush defence and all that kind of stuff. Pendulum and all that stuff, which is all a bit beyond me. But, yeah, it seems to be that there's a big connection with the game going professional. Like, after the mid-90s, a lot of union stuff started to copy league, to be honest. I mean, not all of it applies, but I think that's true. But cheers, man. It's a good question.
Here you go. Ooh, two.
Has he got it?
Ooh.
No.
Gazza says no. I'm going to say yes. It looks like Pataya might have got the opening try
I think I'll say no.
rather than old Big Ned.
It'll be touch and go.
Well, on-field decision will be the key. My pen's call it quits. No, it's in it.
Be
If he's got it, he's done an amazing job.
Yeah, absolutely.
On-field decision is try. That's important. Big Will says he missed it.
Yeah, so do I. I don't think he got it.
Craig says good morning to you, Mama 2 cents.
Good morning. Good evening from here.
Kick through from Paisami. There's acres of space there. He's onside.
Just a little bit.
He waits.
Waited, yeah.
And it was his foot. I think the ball's alright, but what about his foot? I think he's
Foot's on the
out.
line.
Oh, I was looking at the ball and I thought he's got that, but I think his foot's dead.
I think he's on the line.
His foot's on the line, yeah.
No try. Brilliant effort, though.
Very good.
Brilliant effort.
Damn, it's just the foot. It was
He's a
bloody
good-
close.
He's a good player, that guy.
Why did he let it bounce?
Yeah, like they said, he probably should have just dived,
Yeah.
but I guess hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a good player, this guy.
If he was
Yeah,
if he was two shoe sizes smaller, I think he would have got it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's just his toes. It's not much, man.
There's not much in it, is
But
it?
it's in. It's yeah.
It was a pretty brilliant effort.
No try. That was close.
Very close.
Well done, anyway. Well done to him.
Beating the All Blacks takes it out of you. It's almost impossible to get to that level 2 weeks in a row.
That's what I wondered.
Yeah. He's a gun though. Pataya is a beast. He's a hell of a player. If he can keep
He's a good player. If he can stay injury
free, yeah, it's the key
he's
with
going to
that
be one
guy.
of their stars.
Oh no, for the Wallabies.
Oh,
Their line out. Not straight.
Oh, God.
That's a brutal one. That is a get out of jail free card
Yeah, it
for
really wasn't straight,
the
though, was it?
It's amazing how many times they
yeah.
just do that, though.
Bad era is right.
Mm.
Hindsight's 2020. Well, hindsight must be pretty tragic. Yeah, 2020's lost a bit of its appeal in terms of that word, hasn't it? Press like. Yeah, how many likes have we got, people? I don't know. I can't even see it. Can't see it. Anyway. Can Ireland upset the English?
Be nice to think they could.
You'd like to see Ireland get the job done?
I would.
Did you watch my preview video on that game? I'm sure you did. You would have seen the recent history. It's the last 3 in a row to England.
Yeah.
Ireland haven't beaten England since 2018.
I don't think
They got James Lowe, Chiefs legend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's getting his second cap for the Irish. He's on the left wing.
And he should have been an All Black.
Jamison Gibson Park, Blues legend. He's at number 9.
Wow.
James Lowe should have definitely been an All Black.
Bundy
He was one of the
Aki,
unluckiest players
Chiefs
around.
legend. He's number
Full
12.
of Kiwis.
Full of
God.
Kiwis. You could say that. Eddie Jones has been stirring a little bit of the pot with that.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
Basil Lucky.
38 likes. Got 168 viewers, 38 likes. I'm sure we can get a little bit higher. I'd appreciate it. Up to 53. There you go. Thank you, people. Thank you for the reminder. I always forget to ask about that. So far, if you're a Wallabies fan, you'd have to be pretty pleased with how this has gone, right? You guys have had the better of the opening 17 minutes.
The defence of the Argies,
The defence of the Argentinians has been really good, but they've been putting them under a bit of pressure.
They have.
And the one chance that the Argentinians have had down the other end, they took up. But the Wallabies are just throwing the ball into touch. But they were with advantage anyway.
They're looking dangerous, the Wallabies.
Vigil says James Olo. Yeah, we call him O. We'll put an O.
Oh, that's a bit high.
What's happened there?
Be a bit high. High tackle.
He might be.
Oh, that will be what the penalty was for.
Yeah.
Can't be that.
Just a penalty.
Let's pretend every international team's think. Yeah. It happens, man. It's rugby union. Everyone's got players from everywhere else. Yes, have to turn the pressure into points, Gary. That is correct. Going for the corner again. Yeah, they need some points from this, mate. It's a set play. Corabides pass. Finds some grass. Great offload from Tom Wright to Banks. The Wallabies are 5 metres out. Have they been turned over?
Yep. Not good one.
Goodness me. Defence is holding.
Jeez, good play there, Tom Wright.
Eddie Jones has only been irritating since he was with England. It's a tactic's been working well for them.
No, he did not go.
It was banter. Yeah, I think the media's made that look worse than it was. I think it's that normal thing where they pick one thing that he said and then make that the headline and everyone outrages to it. Don't think Argentina have any international players. If memory serves, one of the Argentinian guys was born in America, but he's still Argentinian raised. But if you're talking about where he was born, I think he was born in America. It's not. Is it Cancellieri? I think Cancellieri might have been born in America. Yeah, that's a bit sad if I know that much, to be honest. But anyway, I've done videos about that stuff before. Found a good one, right? You're right, Gary, man. He's looked the absolute business, isn't he?
They destroy the Argentinian scrum.
That was a big scrum. Yep.
The second time now.
Yeah, the Argentinian scrum's under a fair bit of pressure.
Gee, they're under pressure, all right.
But I guess the scoreboard still 3 points apiece.
The Aussies will start getting a bit frustrated down that end.
There's a doco out there called Oceans Apart, Greed and Betrayal. Bro, it's $5. I've started watching it. I'm 17 minutes into it. I bought it on Vimeo yesterday. I started watching it. I haven't finished it. So it looks good. It looks good. Taken out of context. Yeah, the press was stirring it. You're right, man. You are right. Check the Sale team from last night. Sale had 9 South Africans playing. They do like recruiting some South Africans. That is true. It says Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Some other Aussie needs to say oi, oi, oi. Argentina are paying $2.90. What was it before? $2.95? Calling us scummy Irish at one point. Is that right? Is that right? Seriously? No, you can't be having that. He mentioned England were to remind France how physical the game was. Got their asses handed to them. Scrappy game so far, says Jack. Yeah, it's not lit the world up, but it's had a few moments. Tom Wright's probably looked the best of all the players with a nice little line break, nice little chicken wing offload. Oh, they've got advantage from a scrum. That'll be back for the penalty. When are the Aussies going to start taking the shots at goal? Yeah, Eddie Jones did call them that. That's pretty bad. But, I mean, I think everybody has said something at some point in their life that they would not want other people to hear. And you've just got to be so careful if you're in that position not to say anything stupid like that. So. Jones has taken annoying to a whole new level. He does like to stir the pot, what can I say? If you watch that movie about him, though, that Brighton Miracle, he grew on me after I watched that movie, to be honest. Are you serious? That the Wallabies have just mucked up another line out? For goodness sake, man. You guys are leaving points out there. Goodness me. Who was that? I missed that. Was it Petty? Because he's a monster at line-out time.
Line-outs are a shambles.
Oh, thank you, Nobmum.
Line-outs are an absolute shambles.
Yeah, they are.
What are they doing there?
Yeah.
The hell, I don't know.
I think Sale have more Saffers than Edinburgh. Which team's got the most South Africans outside South Africa? Probably Sale. Munster's got a few. Scotland's got a few. France has got a couple. South Africa's a big country, man. They breed rugby players. What can you say? Gobsmacked as I was when he said how many run meters are under them. Wales did 10. Yeah, first half last week. Oh, Imhoff is not going to come back, eh? Okay. Yeah, first half last week, Ireland against Wales. Wales had 10 run meters in the whole half. I don't think I will ever see a lower count than that in 40 minutes of rugby. 10 run meters. 10. See if I can find the current stats of this game to put it into a bit of context, because we're at 24 minutes, but 10 is very, very low.
Oh,
Gee, look at that.
Yeah.
Was that
That's
the
terrible.
Wallabies scrum again?
The Argentinian scrum.
Well, the Aussies line out is matching them, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see which one gets it right
They just
first.
destroyed the Argentinian scrum. Who's actually up for the Argentinians?
Emhoff, the left winger.
Okay.
I think Boffelli's come on.
Yeah. He's not a bit. He's a
Oh,
good
he's
player.
really good. He's really good.
He's a good kicker too.
He's
long range.
got a huge boot, yeah.
Let's see if I can mess this one up.
Do I support any French teams? Not in particular, to be honest. I've got a few of the jerseys, which makes me partial to some of them. Yeah, to put that into context, Wales' 10 run meters in one half last week. The Pumas, who've had virtually no ball in this game, are at 40. And the Wallabies are at 121 after 25 minutes. And Wales had 10. They did get better in the second half, but it was honestly... It was
Well, look at
incredible,
Pataya,
not in a good way. Pataya is a beast. Big Will said it earlier, and he wasn't kidding. But the Pumas have got another penalty. Uh-oh.
Hooper's not happy.
Hooper's getting a bit stroppy. He's just disagreed with a...
Paul Williams.
He's disagreed with the ref, but he's done it in a kind of uncaptain-like way.
Yes.
I think the ref's probably right there. That didn't seem to be part of anything.
Hooper's getting a bit pissed off, I think. Yeah, he's not happy.
Well, in terms of run meters, we have no run meters. What's that? What's that joke from?
Williams has just had a word with him.
Yeah, Hooper looks a bit rattled, to be honest. I think he's frustrated because he's had a lot of possession and stuff. He's had chances, but they've had no points. And he himself has knocked at least one on.
Not that I think that Paul Williams is the greatest referee in the world, to be honest. Oops, shouldn't criticise the ref, should I?
I actually got one.
Most tries in international rugby come off sustained pressure. The Wallabies... Wallabies are letting them off the hook. This is correct. I met Jones when he came into my mate's deli for a sandwich not long after he got a hard time from Scottish. Ooh. Oh, goodness me. Scottish football fans after losing at Murrayfield is very humble and bought you a coffee. Oh, there you go. Sometimes you don't know until you see these guys in person. Still have an element of a hatred for the Argentinians. Well, you're Irish and they've not been kind to you at World Cup time, mate, so I can understand it. Sanchez wants that penalty. Falcon, I missed that. Oh, boom. Tupou's pass straight into Poingamosa's face. Boom. Oh, Wallabies, man. Frustrating. The joke is taken from a meme, a despicable meme in terms of money. We have no money. Ah, yes. Right, I do remember. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. Don't pass Thor, just run it. Terrible pass. Yeah. Have the Wallabies just done a role reversal and stolen some RG ball at line-out time? See what they can do. Hodge, Pitaya, Korobidi. He's had not much to do thus far. And they've knocked it on. Here goes Dalgi. He's got gas, man. Watch out. He slips. No quality. The Irish comment was meant because they spoiled his party for the Grand Slam in 2017. He also apologised, not condoning it. Yeah. Like I said, everyone has said something in their life which they would rather not have said. And if you're in the like a media facing role, then everybody knows you said it. So yeah. You know, I find it weird that Cheika can coach the Wallabies one year and against them the next. I guess like Graham Henry did that, right? After he left the All Blacks, he got a consulting coaching gig with the Pumas, right?
He did, yeah.
It happens. People take a job. Man, if Argentina go in front here, that's a mental blow for the Wallabies because they've had so much of the play.
He's quick, eh?
He's lightning. He's elusive as well.
He gets a few tries.
He sure does.
Rennie's not happy.
He should kick this, really. He kicked one a lot longer than this last week and probably more slightly to the side.
The Wallabies need to take a deep breath.
Yeah. I think the Wallabies should have been accumulating points, to be honest, because they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Pumas are in front. Despite all the stats being in Australia's favour, the only stat that matters is that one on the scoreboard. Cheika said he would never coach against the Wallabies because it was un-Australian. What's he doing now? Well, someone said he wasn't in his uniform. He was in his civvies. Was that you, Big Will? So maybe he's just watching. Maybe he's not coaching. Just wanted a free seat.
He's not coaching, he's consulting.
There you go. Don't forget to say subscribe to the channel. Christy, yeah, I always forget to say that stuff. But to be honest, everyone says that stuff. And I don't know. When I hear people tell me in their videos, subscribe to the channel, give me a like, and drop a comment, and blah, 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 blah. I don't know, just kinds of...
Hannigan got bold.
It drives me up the wall a bit. I figure if people want to like, they'll like. If they want to subscribe, they'll subscribe. But you're right. Some people, you know, could do with reminding. And I'm sure some channels have said to me, hey, if you like it, subscribe to it. And I've probably done it, so, yeah. If Aussie beat the Pumas, it will kind of make our loss to the Pumas even worse. Watched the game at the pub last week. Everyone clapped and acknowledged the great effort for the Pumas. Yeah, I don't think the New Zealand public was particularly angry. There's frustration at Foster, which was already there, and I think a fair bit of respect for the Pumas guys, to be honest. You make me watch the adverts on your channel. Yeah, you're taking it to the next level if you go out of your way to watch the ads. What can I say? Can I subscribe twice? I think if you do that, that will have the opposite effect. It's like a double negative. It changes the idea. Hello from Tbilisi. Akaki, how are you, mate? I think it's time for another beer, people. This hasn't been... Geez, look at that shirt. Paisami's shirt has seen better days. Yeah, this game's not been the prettiest. What can I say? But it's a battle. And the Wallabies have decided discretion is the better part of valor. And they will opt for the 3.
It's been quite a bit of movement on it, but
Yeah,
nobody's made that lethal break yet.
No.
that's right.
I think if anyone's going to do, it's going to be Pattaya. He looks dangerous
Mm.
and right.
Hodges going for goal, says Jack. What do we say? Is he going to get it or is he going to miss it? Gaza?
I think he'll get it.
Mama?
He should get it, shouldn't he?
I'll say he'll miss it. He'll shank it. Fresh can of ass, yeah, pretty much. And he has shanked it. Oh, maybe.
He
got
got
He
it.
brought it back round. It looked like he'd shanked it way left.
There's a bit of
And
wind at
it
the
just
ground.
came back.
There's a bit
Perfect
of
kick.
wind. There's a crosswind there apparently.
Well done, Reese. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, they said there was a bit of wind.
Talking about the New Zealand rugby media, man, they are terrible. They're awful. The New Zealand rugby media is
Biased.
it's pretty trash, man.
All media's pretty bad lately.
Yeah. It's very clickbait driven, man. What can I say? Looking forward to seeing George's match today. Me too, man. I hope they can put in a good performance. And that was a bit of a banana. That's right. Hell of a kick. Bias shenanigans. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It just seems to be driven by controversy and negative press a lot of the time.
Scrapes on his back.
So, yeah. Try not to read that stuff too much. Nice curve, Tim. Yeah, pretty much. New Zealand media are generally utterly awful, says April 2E. I could tell you some things that would shock you. Seriously, they are curse word, indeed. And those rake marks on Paisami's back are kind of noteworthy. I will mention that in the video later.
Go.
Delke's got to clean it up. Oh, he's rushed with the kick. So the Wallabies will get a chance.
Well, I just want to see somebody score a try.
Yeah, so do I.
They look the most likely at the moment.
Has anyone ever punched Gregor? Gregor, what's his name? The rugby journalist, the Scottish guy?
Oh, Gregor Paul.
Yeah. Gregor Paul and Mark Reason and Chris Ratu, like, yeah. Yeah. Almost as good as my banana kick, yeah. And Flesh and that Reese from Reese Hodges, traditionally not, that's not the traditional Reese spelling, is it? Oh, Hannigan's been turned over. Goodness me, don't let him carry. Oh, but they've got it back. Okay, and he's playing scrum half now. Good on you, Ned. Jeez, where the hell's Nick White? Knock on by Blues, so they'll have knock on advantage for at least a phase. Maybe they might want the scrum, to be honest.
It's messy.
I think
The hell's
they want the
going
scrum.
on
They'll
there?
try and win a penalty at scrum time.
Bit of
Oh,
a-
handbags!
no, no.
Handbags! Oh no, what's going on? Get the level of standards incredibly high in New Zealand, but in the media need to back off. Yeah, that's bad, man. You should hear the talkback radio. They're just pandering to that market. Handbags. What's going to happen here? Just calm down, people. Oh no, Nico Sanchez may be in a bit of trouble for that. You can't be doing that.
Well, if you look
You
at last week's game,
Stick your hand in someone else's face, you're going to get in trouble. What happened before that will be a question.
Somebody was injured on the ground, so something happened. I think he might have got kicked by one of his own players.
What's happened? Oh, he's punched him on the butt. That's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah.
Although one's to the face and one's to the ass. And if you're going to get in trouble for one, it's for the one to the face.
Now, if last week's game's anything to go by, he should have a yellow card for that.
Yeah.
Or was it a red?
I think no.
Was
It wasn't a
It's not a
closed.
red.
It wasn't a closed
But
fist.
was it a
so-
yellow that he got last week for that? It was.
Let's see.
There might be a couple of yellows here actually.
Hopefully the ref just goes, oi, you and you, stop being dickheads, go play rugby. Captains, keep you guys in line, next one will be yellow. Hopefully. But. Okay. Right.
See, that's what they should have done last week instead of yellow carding every little thing.
Big Will says, mate, my missus throws a better punch when we fight for the last Tim Tam. Tiddlywinks. Ah.
That's where the refereeing is so crazy.
And he's going for the corner again. They don't want to get in front, eh?
Why didn't they go for the kick?
They don't want to be behind. If they're behind, they'll take the 3. But if they're level, they want to go for touch. Isaac, I'm also impressed it wasn't a yellow. Some refs would have gone yellow for that, to be honest. But I think,
He did say, Paul Williams did say he won them before the game.
yeah.
I think the fact that
Here we go. Or was that last pass forward?
Oh, it looked forward, didn't it?
Might be forward.
I think
It looked forward.
You got to look at that pass.
Ben O'Keefe got in early, the linesman. I think that sort of
Corabiti doesn't look
that
convinced.
helped it.
On-field try, but check the pass, yeah.
Looked forward.
Looked forward, all right. He was reaching for it.
He was.
Check the pass.
I think Coram Betty knows it was forward by his
Yeah.
reaction.
Pass look forward. Alaran says forward.
Yeah,
That's
forward,
forward by a mile.
That's forward. It's definitely forward.
What beer is it today? It's some Korean beer called Cass, aka Ass. Yeah, no try. That's fair. It was miles forward.
It was miles forward. And even looked it in real time.
Haven't been able to watch the game. What's the TMO saying? Just that it's forward. I have my monthly salary on Australia. You think I should cash out?
Pretty brave.
If they kick the 3, I'd be inclined to take it, but I'm not a big risk taker in terms of the gambling. No, they want to go for the try.
So
Go.
close to half time, you'd go
Okay.
for the 3, surely.
I would have thought so. The way the lineout's been operating,
Exactly.
the way the Argentinian defense has been getting turnovers, I don't think that was 100% straight, but we'll take it. They want the backs in there. They want to just maul it up. Nah. Hodgie, inside ball.
Oh.
Pataya, he's taken in a big chop tackle. Puma's loose head's looking pretty sick. That tackle took it out of him, but he's back in the line. Tupou, he beats the first man, but he's still short. They've got advantage, so they'll have another crack, the Wallabies. If the Argentinians cynically kill that ball, you might want to card them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if they've got advantage, you got to let them take take a try at it, right? Have a play. Oh man.
Who's that guy?
Somebody's going to be in trouble here.
Yeah.
Man.
He's pissed off the Argentinian guy.
Yeah.
He's
He's
really,
not a happy chippy, is
he's
he?
really pissed off. Somebody did something.
Third penalty down here. They're on yellow card warning. These lineups have not been straight. I agree. They seem slightly down the one side.
Yeah, there's a warning now.
Pablo says, defend your country, Matera. Now, if the Wallabies take the 3 here, then they're honestly crazy. Like, this is the time where
Let's see what happened here.
you got to keep the pressure on because you've got them on a yellow card warning. Well, they just didn't release the ball.
Yeah.
Wallabies have got penalty advantage. They want to take a cross kick, a miracle play. You don't release the ball. It's pretty cynical.
Oh, he got hit on the back by the...
Ooh. Someone's going to get a yellow card in this game. I can see it.
Yeah.
Goodness me, this is a bit of a joke.
It is.
Anyway,
He's going for the 3.
why the fuck would you take the 3 now? You've turned down the 3
Yeah.
twice, or was it 3 times?
But
You've got them on yellow card warning, and you're like, okay, now I'll take the pressure off.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get a guy in the bin. I don't understand that.
That's crazy.
I would have opted for taking the 3 the last 2 times, and I would have gone for the corner this time. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, take the points, yes, but it just seems stupid that you've turned down those points the last 2 times. I don't know. Anyway. No tries. We've got penalties. What did I say before the game started? It might end up being like 12 points to 9. Anyway. Absolute joke, says Gary. Hooper's a terrible captain in my opinion. I don't think Paul Williams is doing the best job in controlling things. Like just then, he was saying to Michael Hooper, they're on a warning. Is that okay? Is that okay? And then when Hooper started speaking, like, well, actually, he's like, well, I don't want to drag this out. Well, why were you asking me, is that okay? If you're the ref, just tell him, this is what I'm effing doing.
Bugger off.
Bugger off. Yeah, case closed. Anyway, bloody hell. Oh, sorry, Grant. Yeah, language. Not like me to swear. I'm just that was a bit, I don't understand. I don't understand. What's he doing?
You're frustrated.
I'm frustrated. Yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't make a lick of sense. If you wanted the 3, take it the first 2 times. When you finally put them...
There's nowhere in the basketball and they're saying unbreakable.
When you finally put them under the pump, why would you take the foot off the gas? I don't understand it. I don't.
Bit of a boring game, really, isn't it?
I mean, there's passion from both sides, and neither attack has been able to crack the D. But there's been some messy play. Anyway.
God, yeah.
Grant with the super sticker. Cheers, mate. I still can't find your Taiwanese beer of legend over here. They have Korean beer. They got mainland Chinese beer. They got Japanese beer. I can't find. Did I ever tell you what the name of the Taiwanese beer is?
No.
So there's a beer from Taiwan. If you were to take the Chinese and translate it into like English letters, it'd be LONG
Long.
DONG.
Long dong.
Even my 60-something-year-old mum can appreciate that Long Dong is a pretty funny name for a beer when you put it in those letters in English. Anyway. If I was this annoyed as a neutral, his Canuckian, I dread to think how you would really react if you were an Aussie or an RG. Yeah, no. 100% stupid call, but take the 3. I'm glad they took the 3. It just seems like you take the first 2 threes. I don't know, man. Anyway.
I agree with you. It was a dumb one to throw.
You don't mind the swearing. Grant, yeah, I know. I try not to swear on here too much because I know some people watch with their kids and stuff. So, although I know most of you guys are alright with it. But anyway, I'll see if I can find what the halftime stats are looking at so we can see. I feel like the numbers are going to be pretty nice for Australia, but the fact that they're 3 points up is not. Chinese beer stuck in Aussie customs reason because it's shit. Yeah, Gary and I, if you guys don't know, Gary DeGrone in the chat, we actually know each other personally. We used to we used to live in the same city in China, so we've sampled the old Chinese beers, and they're not the best. Not the best. This game's going to open up in the second half. Hopefully, ISB.
We live in hope.
Tim says, my kid swears more than me. I'm not sure what that says, Tim, to be honest. Let's have a look at the stats. It's, according to ESPN anyway, we've got possession 34-66 in favour of the Wallabies. We've got territory 22-78 in favour of the Wallabies. Knock-ons in these conditions 7-4, with the Argentinians making 7 is quite a lot. Run meters 85-257. That does put Wales as 10 from last week into a bit more context.
The Wallabies should be in front.
They should.
Clean breaks 1-4.
God, I don't know.
But the Aussie lineout has. Both lineouts are not great, to be honest. 3 from 5 for the Pumas, 13 from 16 for the Wallabies.
Coming back.
Anyway. Did Gary marry a Chinese lady? I think Gary is still a bachelor. So, although I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. I haven't seen him for a while.
He's still a bachelor.
I can still hear 2 cents exclaiming, who gives a shit about bonus points with a face like sour milk last time. Yeah.
I don't need to laugh, but that's funny.
Qingdao is a popular beer here. Qingdao is, I guess, one of the better ones, but still. Nice to know what you guys think about James Lowe. Should have been an All Black, but thanks for letting us have him. He was on fire last week, man. Yeah, hell of a player. Probably should have been an All Black, but he was at the time when I think Julian Stavia was still top of his game, so yeah.
Yeah, he should have been an All Black.
I like Qingdao, but a Chinese girl told me it's just the name of the region it's made in. Qingdao's a city, yeah, it's a city, but it's also the name of the beer, so yeah. Aussie have 76% territory, but only 3-point lead. Exactly right. Qingdao's the best Chinese beer, but yeah, that doesn't exactly tell you a lot, does it? Yeah. Great passion from the Pumas. They've kept it in 3 points despite having bugger all. Actually, I should have checked the tackle count. Let's have a look at the tackle count. 62-35. The Pumas have had to make almost double. So yeah, fitness may come into it in the second half, I guess. Where are the tries? I know. Could see the advertisement now, a young beautiful woman. Okay, we'll not go there. But yeah, I'm visualizing it. Lowe and Boshier should join the should have been an All Black by now club. Yeah, that could be a video one of these days. Guys who should have been All Blacks but never quite made it. Any good New Zealand beer you could suggest? The most common one overseas is probably Steinlager, I think. It's alright. Yeah, Steinlager's okay. There's a few Kiwis here. What else are they going to suggest? Probably like Tui, Spates. Those are common ones. Export Gold, none of them are that good. I don't know about you, mate, but whenever I mentioned Wuhan before, nobody knew anything. Since December, that's just changed a little. Yeah, Gary and I used to live in Wuhan, which nobody knew before. You had to explain it. Oh, it's west of Shanghai. It's south of Beijing. I always used to say if China was a dartboard, it would be kind of in the middle. But now Wuhan is world famous. What can we say? World famous. Tui sucks. Yeah, Tui's not the best beer. What can we say? All beer tastes the same after the 10th. That's probably a fair call as well. There's a Kiwi microbrewery called Yeasty Boys. You dig. Wakachangi, yeah, that's true. There's a fair bit of craft beer that goes on over here, but I guess that's the same. That's the same everywhere. Have I tried Canadian beer? What's a good Canadian beer? And I'll tell you if I've tried it. I think I've tried Canadian Club, but that's probably not. That's not what you're talking about. Not sure about a beer that says it's fresh. Yeah, the cast does say it's fresh. Being Irish, I like how overseas players would prefer the homegrown ones. Panhead, that's true. Is it still the first half? The first half is just finished. We're about to start the second half. Molson, I don't think I've tried Molson. You need to hop on a flight over to Dublin after the pandemic. Yeah, of course. And grab a few pints of the black stuff. The old Guinness. Or maybe the, what was it, Kilkenny? Molson, Moosehead. I don't think I've tried either of those, to be honest. Have I tried beer or Indian beer? I don't think so. Coors Light, no, I don't think I've tried that. Canadian Club bringing back some memories. Yeah, that and the bloody Jaeger. Goodness me. Am I going to watch England, Ireland? I think I'll probably watch it in the morning.
Replay.
Yeah, I'll watch a replay, basically. Didn't enjoy the first half, says Chris. Try some Scottish snake venom beer for your next live stream. It's only 67% alcohol. How can that be called beer? Goodness me. Tried Windhoek. I have tried Windhoek, Christopher. That's one of the ones I can get over here in New Zealand. Windhoek and the South African one. What's the South African one that's everywhere? Oh, it's gone. Someone will tell me. You should have an international beer live stream. That's true. One day I should get beers from all different countries and just sit here having beers. That'd be good, actually. Wow, second half's almost about to get underway. Players are back on the pitch. Samoan beer, that would be the old Vailima, I think, right? I've tried that. That's pretty good. Castle. Thank you, mate. Siabonga. Castle, indeed. I've tried Castle from the South African shops over here. Castle, Biltong. Yes, Jack. The second half is about to get underway. Annoying Orange, good morning.
Okay.
Who wins? I don't know.
Probably the Wallabies.
Probably the Wallabies, yeah. After that first half, if they can convert some bloody points. Good old Vailima. I quite like the Vailima, Dave, actually. I have to get some Vailima for another time. I'm looking for it to be on special. They sell it at my local pack and save. So, yeah. I'll get some Vailima when it's on special. How about Scottish Innocent Gun? I haven't heard of it. Sapporo is probably my favourite, along with Great Northern Castle Lager. Heineken. I can't get Great Northern over here, which is a pity. Oh, Ala Alatoa's come on for Tupou. Tupou, you'd have to say, was one of the bigger pests of that first half. He was certainly stirring some of the Argentinian guys up, so that's an interesting call. Maybe Dave Rennie is looking to keep him out of trouble. I don't know.
I'd say so.
Should try Fill and Fold beer from Llanelli. One guy tried to send me some Brains beer, but it must have got seized by customs because it never arrived. Who do I reckon will score the first try? Oh, Tom Wright. He's looked the most dangerous, probably.
Or Pataya.
Maybe Jordan Pataya. Big kick. Big kick. Please be a better second half.
I'll agree with that one.
That's what Big Will said.
Big Will. He wasn't at the last game.
You reckon Tupou was set for a card? Yeah, you might be right, man. Who have I got winning between England and Ireland? You probably have to say England. But... Oh, they've lost the bloody line out. Sub Pangamosa, man. Get rid of him. For goodness sake. It's terrible.
God, come on, man.
Okay.
Line out woes continue. You are not wrong, man.
Come on, Williams. Tell him to hurry up with the line out, man.
Innocent Gun is aged in whiskey barrels. Goodness me.
The referees need to hurry these guys up with the line out
they
because they're
sure
just
do.
wasting time.
Right, they finally won a line out, the Wallabies, on the Argentinian 22. Tom Wright's been really good since debuting. He has been, man. He's been a big success. How the hell have they not gotten Jordan Pataya a new bloody jersey? He's playing with a rag on his back, for goodness sake. Oh, man.
Oh, you mean Hunter, don't you?
Hunter Paisami, yeah.
Yeah.
So look at that thing. They've
That's
got
crazy,
they've
isn't
got
it?
backup jerseys with no numbers on them, or like, you know, number like 24 or something. Anyway. Mick Fanning's beer, Bolton. No.
They've got to score, surely.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the torn jersey, Steve. It's
A mystery.
they always have spares. They always
Not a good
give
look.
guys spares. Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, okay. Well, I'll give Michael Hooper a bit of credit that the warning has continued on into the second half, and it's a yellow card for Montoya.
No, it's
Yep.
for this guy.
Well, they were warned. He gave them
Yep.
3 warnings.
Fair enough.
He's not going to keep doing it.
Often you feel like if you have a period where they don't, like a period of time away, like half time, then the ref kind of forgets about the warning, but nope. He's got it. They call me Mellow Yellow. You're going to put that song on my head, Gary. Oh, now they're going for the 3.
Yep.
That's a pretty straightforward kick, so might as well.
They're going to miss that.
That month's salary on the Wallabies is starting to look pretty good, isn't it? Not mine. One of the commenters said he put his month's salary. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. We got no tries, but we've got 12 points. Who got carded? It was Montoya for the Pumas. Sing it. No, Gary, I will not sing it. Remember my wedding day when I had to sing? No. Gary was there on my wedding day as well. Just FYI. Yellow card, 3-0. Good game. Robin, it's been a bit scrappy, to be honest. And the Wallabies continue their trend of a bit of a poor run after scoring points.
I'm trying hard to lose, aren't they?
And now the Argentinians have a chance to kill a minute of that yellow card and put 3 points back.
I don't think either coach will be happy.
Australian rugby is so skint they have no extra jerseys for the players. That might be right. Do us a rendition of Xiaopingguo. I don't even know what that song is. What do they do here, the Pumas? Do they just take the 3 and kill a minute, or do they do what Big Will wants them to do and kick for touch?
Take the 3.
Take the 3. Yeah, really poor from the Wallabies here, man. You got a man up. You've just scored points. You get charged down. Oh, but he's missed it.
Shanked it.
That's a let off for the Wallabies, that one.
It's a shank that was Sanchez.
Bro, Xiaopingguo is a global hit. If it was a kid's song, I'd probably know it. But no guarantees. I know Baby Shark. Yeah, but even that's a bit old. Wallabies might win this game, Ed. Yeah, they might, man. Still good line speed from the Pumas. Yeah. Shout out to all the Aussies here. Screw you all for producing Tones and Eyes Dance Monkey. Stupid song. I don't know that one. I'm out of touch with all music. Apart from kids' songs, so... Why doesn't Argentina sell their jerseys outside of Argentina? The only store that I've found that sells Argentinian merchandise is the UAR rugby store. And maybe there's some on eBay, but that's the only one I've found. Good tackle. Aussie rugby, so much potential but inconsistency. Yeah, this game's been a bit on the scrappy side, to be honest.
But
Chicken dance song. Now that's going back, Nov Mum. Guess Nike is responsible. They might be. I don't know. I mean, there might be a bit of luck if you search in Spanish, but yeah, UAR Rugby Store is the only one I managed to find that sells. And the gear is reasonably priced, but the shipping's horrendous. From South Africa, but support the Aussies. Sloppy today. Yeah, it's not been pretty. Some of the decision making's been a bit questionable. Things are slowing down as they reset a scrum, which continues to clock down the yellow card time.
It's a bit of a mess.
Can see Rennie's influence, but needs more time. Yeah, he's still very much in the early days, isn't he? Trust me, Mike, you don't want to know about it. I have to be hearing it at the radio at work. Okay, good. That's one good thing about being out of touch, is I miss the annoying stuff as well. Peanut butter jelly time. That's a Family Guy reference. Yeah, I'm old enough to know that one. That's going to be stuck in my head as well. They don't send their kit to the UK for sale because the Argentinian government is still annoyed about the Falklands. Can that be true? Oh, more handbags. Goodness me. More handbags.
Oh, someone's got to get a yellow card here. Someone's got to get a yellow card. Sorry. Someone's got to get a yellow card, Paul. Come on.
He probably does need to get back control of the game.
Interesting to see what started at this time.
Paenga must have shoved somebody to the ground. He might be in trouble. Is it raining? Oh, he hadn't heard the whistle is what he's saying. Penalty? So he's reversing it in favor of Argentina. Okay. What's the name of the Māori song where you pass two batons to each other, batons to each other?
There's more than one, I'm sure.
Gotta go, Bob. Alright, man. Take care.
It is raining.
Was it predicted?
They said before kickoff there was clouds gathering, so that'll make the handling a bit tougher. If the Argentinians score here, it's going to be brutal with the one man in the bin. Bulla Clara, how's it going? Vinaka? What's the 20-second review of the first half, Sam? Wallabies, lots of ball and possession. Decide not to take three. Their line-out sucks. Argentinian defense, pretty good.
Sums it up.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, look at the Argentinian bench contingent is even quite quiet. You know what I mean? Last week they were up and into everything, right? They seem to be...
Just the weather forecast tomorrow.
Scattered showers.
I thought Kiwis only listened to Crowded House. Jeez.
Yeah.
Split ends, yeah.
Mhm.
Only in the morning.
Yeah, it has started to rain, Jack. It's fair. I got the Argentinian jersey on. I do.
I am.
Scattered showers.
Not the best kick there from Argentina, so... I'm on the Argentinian side. Oh, man, I'm kind of neutral for this
I'd
game
like
as
to
a
see it
Kiwi.
try too.
I guess a draw probably works for New Zealand, does it? If you look at the table. Big up and under from Hodge. Jeez, that's a big kick. Dalgi's under all kinds of pressure here.
No.
Hooper's got him. The yellow card's pretty much over though, so it'll be a 3-point gain to the Wallabies, which is a bit disappointing. But it could have been 3 apiece if Sanchez had got that kick. Oh, and I'll get one last chance to have a kick. Joseph, we are at 54 on the clock. It's still 12 points to 6. We are tryless.
Ooh.
Got to accept the fact that New Zealand lost. Yeah, I know, brother man. I know.
Scrappy.
Oh man, it is scrappy, isn't it?
Mm.
These sides don't like each other very much.
I don't think Argentina likes anybody.
Don't know. They don't have a good relationship with England.
It was a similar sort of game last week. Very,
They don't mind the All Blacks.
very niggly though.
It's really starting to rain.
He'll kick this.
He should kick
Should.
this. It's pretty much...
He'll kick this. I guarantee it. Yep. They deserve to be ahead.
They do deserve to be ahead. So that puts it to a more
If I
comfortable
was the
lead.
Wallabies now, I'd give them a lot of high balls.
Especially in the rain.
Yep. I didn't think the Argies would be able to back it up 2 in a row. Just couldn't see it.
Big Will can't take any more of this and he's off. Alright, man. Take care. She's not been the best watch, to be honest.
See you later, Big Will.
We're 56 minutes and 50 seconds in. We're still tryless. And Tim wants somebody to score a bloody try. Yeah.
Yeah, join the club.
And Big Will's gone.
Don't blame him.
Yeah. And he's a pretty hardcore rugby fan, so if he can't take it, it's not pretty. Oh, goodness me. Some of the passing's a bit lacking. No tries yet. Nope. No tries yet. Is it a boring game or just sluggish? There's been a lot of errors, man. A lot of errors. A lot of penalties. A lot of handbags.
Average
Yeah.
refereeing.
Ireland to win in their game against England. Tim's off to watch the England game with Big Will a bit later. Alright, man. Take care.
See you later.
It's got to be a better game than this one.
People are abandoning ship because the game has not maybe lived up to a bit of the billing. Both teams on the back of beating the All Blacks are not looking like teams that would beat the All Blacks today. What can I say?
Not much else, son.
Yeah, CJ, no tries yet. Scrum penalty to the Pumas. They will kick it down into the... Well, unless Boffelli wants to have a crack from halfway, they should kick it down into touch. Joseph, thank you, sir, for the donation. Much appreciated. Payday beer for me. Thank you, sir. I'm on the Korean beers today. And, yeah, fresh. What can I say? Thank you, brother.
Scrappy, eh?
We go back to talking about beers. Yeah. Oh, you're not off, Tim. Okay, I thought you were off to have a rest before the England game, but I guess it's just the morning for you, so. Facundo Isa is on, so that's good news for the Pumas. He's a big ball carrying number 8, so we'll see if he can bring this game to life. We're almost at the hour mark.
Yep. I don't care who gets a try, I just want to see someone get one.
I'm not going anywhere, says Fletcher, and this is just getting me ready for the Wales v Georgia Festival of Rugby. Mate, I saw on the Georgian YouTube channel, rugby YouTube channel, they had a little video about the guys prepping the England game, after the England game, going to the gym. There's some big boys in that Georgian unit.
Big forwards.
Big forwards, all right. Ooh, the big Gary Owen.
Is Milton Haig still coaching them?
No, there's a Georgian who's in charge of them now. He was Milton Haig's assistant, I think. I can't remember his name.
He was with them for a long time, eh?
He was. This game, then the Bath game, then the England game, and then after that you've got Wales, Georgia, mate. You've got a hell of a day of rugby. You are going to be in trouble with your wife.
Oh, look out, look out.
Here goes
look out.
Delgee.
Ooh.
Oh, but has he lost it? No. Orlando.
Orlando.
Nope, they've knocked it on.
Knocked it on.
Georgia could put up a good fight against Wales.
Yes, they will. But
They'll
they
still
won't
be big underdogs, but I mean, Wales is in a bad place right now, so. Black Ferns haven't played any rugby.
Wales need a win to save Wayne Pivek's job.
Greg Carey says, awful game. How do Gaz and Mama 2 Cents feel about having an internet star for a son? I wouldn't say that I'm quite a star. More... What did that lady call me this morning? Oh, you guys weren't there.
No.
The lady at the rugby class my kids go to in the morning said, "You're 2 cents worth. You're quite the thing," I think is what she said. So, yeah, I don't think I'm quite a star. I'm just quite the thing.
Oh, does she know your channel, does she?
Yeah, one of the other parents told her, I think. This is why the Wallabies struggle to attract viewers, says Gary. Well, there was some article about trying to talk up getting league fans into Union. This game is not the game to sell them on.
Not at all.
I think the All Blacks might be playing there next week. At Newcastle, aren't they?
Is it at Newcastle? I'm not
I think
actually
so.
sure. He's got it. So the scrum wins them 3 points. Back within touching distance. More penalties. Can we go through this game tryless, people? What do you think? Will we see a try scored before 80 minutes? We're at 63 and a half. Mum, what do you reckon?
Neither of them look really
Likely. What do you reckon, Gaza?
Well, I think we might see a try.
You think we'll see a try?
I hope you're right.
What do you guys reckon? My mum says yes. My dad says no. My mum says no. My dad says yes.
I'd like to see one.
17 more minutes of pain to come. Mm.
Oh, good tackle.
What could save this game is if the Pumas get a last minute try on the right in the corner and there's a conversion to win it at the death. Like, you'll be surprised. You can watch a game which is absolute trash. As long as the last few minutes are good, it can leave you with a better impression than the actual game was played.
That's true.
Like, do you remember that game at the start of Super Rugby Aotearoa where Bryn Gatlin kicks a drop goal to beat the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Like, that game, people were raving about, oh, Bryn Gatlin beats the Chiefs, you know, his dad's team, he beats the Highlanders. The game was a bit crap. There was a ton of penalties. I think almost 30 penalties. It probably wasn't as bad as this game. But it was talked about.
That was average.
It was talked about favourably because it had a dramatic finish.
Yeah. An injury time, eh?
Yeah. Interesting decision for the Wallabies not to take McDermott. Yeah, McDermott, I'm surprised he is not getting more
Gordon's a
minutes.
reserve halfback, eh?
Yeah. Corabiti's going to score in the last minute, do we reckon? Oh, and what's good? Probably not this game thus far, man. It's been a bit of a tough watch. But beers, there's more rugby on later, so what can I say? Alaran had forgotten that game. Yep. Seems like ancient history now, doesn't it?
Oh, look out.
Dalgi's looked the most dangerous
Yeah,
Argentinian,
he is
probably.
dangerous, that number 14. He's really... if he gets a break, they won't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets something clear, he'll be gone, mate.
Grant says this game looks like a Northern Hemisphere game. I think that's an insult to all of the Northern Hemisphere teams, to be honest. I would say both of these teams are capable of more than what they're showing here. But the Argentinians have just won a penalty. It's a long kick, but it's pretty much straight out in front. It's probably 45 metres. They're going to take the shot for sure. Yeah, you never know. How annoyed was Gaza when Ireland prevented New Zealand from scoring a single try in 2018? First time in a long time they didn't score. Did we watch that game together?
Yeah, I think we did.
2018, when Ireland... We struggled, man. We really struggled in that game. Yeah. I don't know that we were that annoyed. We were just well beaten in that game, man.
Yeah, we were. Was that the one in Chicago?
No. That was the one in Dublin where...
Oh, yeah. 21-9.
We'd just beaten England by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
And we went over there and they just shut us down, everything. And Stockdale scored that amazing set-piece try. Take Hannigan can't effing clean out, says Gary. Yeah. Well, they say he's a bit soft for a reason. Wow, Sanchez, long kick.
God, look at their fans.
Well, it's game on now, man. It's game on. Now, would you guys rather be watching a game which has been pretty ugly, it's had no tries, but going into the last 10 minutes, it's anybody's game, or a game which has been like it's had 10 tries, but it's like 9 tries to 1, and the game's already been
No,
decided.
Not 9 tries to 1.
It's already been decided like by the
It's the
20th
All Blacks
minute.
playing you then, isn't it?
That's a massacre.
So you'd rather see the All Blacks absolutely
No,
wallop a
not
team,
No.
Not really.
but so you'd rather watch this.
Yes.
Well, as long as something decent happens.
We're up
Maybe a
to
try would be a fair result.
A draw?
A draw would be a tie. I mean, would be a fair result.
we're at 68-20, by the way. Southern Hemisphere used to dominate the North. They're both on a par these days. Yeah. A draw probably would be fair at the moment. Neither team's looked that flash.
They don't.
Watching from New Zealand, I want Argentina to win. What does a draw do for the table? That's what I want to know. Wallabies take a quick line out. I don't blame them because the line out's been average. 9 tries to 1. That sounds like an All Blacks Wales game. I don't know if it's quite that bad. What can Jake Gordon add at number 9? Sanchez hadn't missed that penalty, it'd be 15 all. That's true. Oh, goodness me. It's a penalty right on halfway for offside. Remember, Sanchez kicked one from about this distance last week, so he's got it in him. Malaki, sorry. Been enjoying Hodge at 10. He's been useful. He's good defensively, man, that's for sure. The Wallabies are terrible. Yeah, Gazza, you got to watch that cough. There's people around the world who have got COVID
I got hay
cases everywhere. Yeah, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of COVID down here in New Zealand, so we're at 70 minutes and 22 seconds.
I need people coming in, bringing it with them. That's all we've got.
Oh, he's got it. Goodness
Whoa.
me. Goodness me.
Can of worms now. Rennie's not happy.
No wonder he's not happy. They were well in front.
They were.
They were more than a converted try in
That's
front
right.
before.
That's right.
And now she's all tied up. So the game, which has been pretty ugly going into the last 10 minutes, is all squared up. I hope whoever had that month's salary on the Aussies has taken the early opt-out, because
Not looking good.
it's not looking good at the moment. The Pumas have scored the last how many points? It was what, 15-6, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening here?
Someone's looked at the table and see what does the draw do. A draw screws New Zealand. It means Aussie or Argentina guaranteed 2 wins in a draw. Okay. Is the ref against the Pumas? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Apparently I'm eating here. Wallabies to lose this for sure, says Gary. Goodness me, if they can't take a high ball, they might. Someone score a try, please, says Jack. What was the money on no try scorer before this game? New Zealand has an ideal location in terms of avoiding COVID and a low population. It is true. The ref is a Kiwi, so he's more likely to be against the Aussies. In theory, he should be neutral. Who's 21 for the Wallabies? Isn't it Jake Gordon?
Yeah, Jake Gordon's a halfback.
Wallabies win. Pumas look timid today. Whoa, maybe a draw, says Lance.
They play extra time?
Nah, don't think so. Come on, somebody make a break.
Do something.
How do I unpack a cake? Says it's a shite game and he's not even watching it.
That's a shame.
Yeah. We don't have long to go. How much did I pay for the Pumas shirt? Somebody sent it to me, brother. So I don't know how much he paid for it. Jack thinks it'll be a draw.
It's really looking like it at the moment, isn't it?
If Aussie lose this, I wouldn't want to be in the dressing room full time. Rennie will kill them for this. Jake Gordon should be done. I honestly, I was quite a fan of Jake Gordon maybe like a year or two ago as maybe the next answer to the Wallabies halfback situation, but I think McDermott above him now, right? Why do I support the Pumas? Everybody loves the Pumas, man. They're a great team. They've been the underdog team for a while, so it's good to see them doing well.
If it's a draw, how much they get each? 2 points each, eh?
2 points left. Yeah, 2 points
They're good
each.
for the All Blacks.
Someone said it won't. I haven't looked at the table.
Apparently.
We're at 75 minutes. Come on, we got less than 5 minutes to go. We have not had... Oh, the Wallabies have got advantage. What do they do here? Do they spin it for a try? Hodge would rather take the shot. So he kicks it through and nobody's really chasing that with any kind of huge... Maybe the Wallabies should import a few Safa halfbacks. Their guy Tate McDermott, who plays for the Reds, is a proper live wire halfback. He scores heaps of tries and sets up a lot as well. But he was on the bench for the last one, but couldn't make it for this one for some reason. So it's a weird one. Two draws between the Aussies and Argentina is good for the ABs. One win and one loss is good. 138 likes so far. If anybody hasn't liked this stream, you should just do it, man. What can I say? Drop a like. I'd appreciate it. Not long to go. Who's got the ball? The Wallabies at the moment are going to line up a shot at goal. So they have the ball, but they're not running it. It's like a what? 43 metre kick with the angle?
43, 45. Well within his range.
Yep. But even if he gets it, will the Wallabies just concede points straight away? He is 5 from 5 tonight. And remember, he banana kicked that other one back over. So do we back him to kick it?
I think so, yeah.
Pressure kick.
I think you have to back him.
Oh, he's missed it.
Mm-hmm.
He's missed it. That's a pressure kick.
Yep.
Oh, where's this game going? Oh, he knows. He knows he shanked it.
13 dislikes. So that's because people want to see the game, mate. I don't know how else I can say it. I'm not showing the game in the title. I'm not showing the game in the description, but people think I'm, for some reason, showing the game. I can't show the game. This beer is a Korean beer called Cass. Yeah. Never heard of it, but I bought it. So what can I say?
God. More kicking.
His name is Haircut. Yes, Grant. It's Haircut. It's going to be a draw, says Gary. Hodge with the same thing for the New Zealand draw. Maybe pressure kicks are not his thing. That's actually a good point. I'm going to steal that for my review. Thank you for the line. Maybe he's not that kind of clutch player.
Oh, Ben, give away the kicking, mate.
He'll mark it.
Of course he is.
It's just too big.
Banks, that was dumb. You got to run it.
I think the ones who dislike because they can't see the game should bugger off. Yeah, I agree. I agree. What can I say? Who has the ball? Emiliano Boffelli has the ball inside his own 22. He marked it. He's going to kick for touch. He kicks it into the Wallabies half. It's a hell of a kick. Just outside the 22. The Wallabies are going to run it, and they're going to up and under it straight back at the Pumas. This one's better. It's outside the 22, so Boffelli can't mark it, but he's still taking it pretty well. There's 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds.
I think the Pumas will be happy with a draw.
I think they probably will. I think they probably kick it out if they get to full time here. Wallabies will have one last throw of the dice.
Run it.
Was that a high tackle? No.
Run it.
Oh, why the hell did he put the kick through? Have they got advantage? I feel like they had an overlap there, or at least man on man. Why the hell did he kick that through? What? I think it's going to be a draw. Why kick that, says Gary. I agree. Why the hell would he kick that? That didn't seem to be the play.
Sanchez doesn't look healthy.
When time's up, you got to go.
Oh, man.
Listening to me and watching another stream. Goodness me. What do we do here? It's at full time. Referee wants him to stop mucking around. Sanchez is back up. The clock is red, Michael. It is red. It's at 80 minutes and 45 seconds. Sanchez is going to boot it long. Can Reece Hodge slot a drop goal from this distance? Well, he doesn't have the ball, so no. The Wallabies will have the last chance of the game. Oof.
Run it. They have to run it.
Passing's not slick. Delgado onto the 10-meter line for the Argentinians. You look like Sanchez wearing Argentinian stuff. No, it's not a bad thing, Pickle. Gordon to Hodge. He's taken. They're getting nowhere.
They got to run it. Use your backs.
Argentina can't concede any penalties here because Hodge can kick it. If he kicks it, is another question, but he's got the distance from anywhere. Gordon. Hannigan, what's he going to do?
He's fallen over.
Has he knocked it on? Where the hell's the ball? He's turned it over. If you want someone to turn it over, give the ball to Ned Hannigan. Out. Far out. What an end to the game. Like an error-ridden end.
Yep.
Jesus.
And the Argentinians almost scored. Unbelievable.
Yep.
They almost scored, the Argentinians.
The Wallabies didn't score in the second half.
Well, it's a draw.
It helps the All Blacks.
I don't know. I have to check the table. I don't know if it does because the best we can do now is 2 losses.
There's bonus points involved, eh?
But we can do 2 losses and 2 wins, right?
Yep.
And a draw is better than a loss. So both of these teams have now got a draw. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a bit of an anticlimax, to be honest. But I think for Argentina, that's a win.
Yep.
And yeah, Hannigan responsible for losing the game at the end. Well, at least they didn't lose it. They drew it. But for Argentina, I think a draw is a good result.
Yeah.
Especially when they were down 6-15, right? So, it's a draw. It's a draw. All right, guys.
2 points each. It was a funny, sort of scrappy, messy game, eh?
Yeah, bit of a messy game. So it's a bit anticlimactic. Matthew, goodbye, Grant.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
So yeah. Take care, everybody.
I don't know what to make of this game.
It's. I think a draw is a fitting result for that.
Yep.
That game, to be honest. But yeah, you guys all take care, and I will see you guys for another one at some point soon.
There's the table.